Hello, will we go up the ladder? Yes. Hello, welcome back to the garden. Today we are pruning for height, and I thought this is a lot of fun. I forget the time when I'm doing something like that. I'll bring you along with me so you also can enjoy those moments in the garden. So there will be the upper part of the apples. This I will leave like that, a bit shaping off the lilac. But here is big work. I'm gonna get the gloves that are thinner, that I have more control to do weaving. Okay, let's do basket weaving. Let's get out of this. Sometimes do some spots, some stretch, some stretching, and then we are gonna go and I'll show you the process because I'm gonna use the cameraman's help to tie, because we need 4 hands to do that. But to weave is very easy. I'm not cutting this really, and also I'm using this for the apple trees only. So here, yeah, these ones are really going out of the way here. Okay, so we are going to take this willow that's falling over, and I want to keep the height of this willow because I trim all the other trees for height, and I keep this to attract the birds. See how I weave them, and you can, I just unwove and weave again. It's very easy to do. And we need some strings. Some parts of it you just weave. So after the weaving, we are gonna use some string and tie together our handiwork up there. And then we tie the big braids into that post. I tied loosely so that the tree can grow. This needs to go up. What's beautiful with weaving the willow is that you can unweave, weave again. Yeah, this will be all tied up together. Like so. So that we'll need a little bit more. The strings. Like this and that. Weave them a bit, tie them a bit, and then we tie the group of it into that post over there, shaping up the garden. So we have a nice and tall willow, and it's really sturdy and nice. Just feel where it prefers to be. And I found it was too tight in there. Put in here, that's better. And that is something that you can be doing for hours, and it's so soothing and so nice to do. So I'll keep up this work and then tie it to that post over there. Last piece of demonstration is perhaps doing the heights of the apple tree. So I collect my tools together so that I can find in a wild garden like mine with the tall grasses and everything. I have lost a dandelion tool for decades, almost a decade. And then I was changing some things and doing some redesign, and I found it. Then I had bought another one that I never used again because that first one is the one I like. Okay, so get this. That's why it's important to lift some 20 pounds also in your exercise routine, because then you can handle a lightweight ladder or something like that. It's not much more than, is it? It should say the weight in here, but it doesn't feel like heavy. So let's keep it short and shaped. Squatting exercise good too, because you feel safer in the ladder if you're not bending over or something. Like if you are squatting a little bit, you'll have a better grip, because then your foot is at 90 degrees in the step. Squat the upper body, then when you want to reach, you're gonna squat towards it, keeping your foot flat in that ladder. Squat and reach. In this way, you don't need to be taking the ladder up and down, but a little bit is necessary. They are really thin because being pruned. There we go, squat and reach. Take the damaged leaves with it. It's a good time to do it, because the leaves are gonna fall, but it means that that branch is a bit drier than the others that don't have dry leaves. So you wanna get that branch out. Let's get the ladder in there. If you can lift more than 20 pounds, go ahead. I mean, this is what I lift. And I'm so proud. I think it's plenty for me, because I can handle the things I need to. But get advice from your family doctor or physiotherapist before lifting any weights. Let's see if I can do. Yeah, this is too far. I need to move the stair. It's fun, I'll tell you, it's fun. So I'm done here. It's pretty good. And got those rogue apple branches over there. Let's go get them. And we just harvested an apple. Yeah, I won't eat it because we have voles that go through this grass. I wash everything. This is a lot of fun, I have to say. Won't be fun if I will find out that nothing was recording or something like that. Gardening is always fun. Filming, it is fun, but not always. There's the time when you get to see what you have or what you think you have, and then yeah, how do you like it? Done? Shape? It's pretty much done. All the fall shaping. How do I get to that apple tree without damaging things that I like in here? See, I have apples in there. I'm gonna cut right above them. Here's the apple. Here. Do I get that? Done. was more of a daring stuff because I actually have to go from the other side anyway, but I wanted to come from here and I did. Yay me. I'm gonna go for this one. So nicely in shape. Who said my garden is not manicured? It is. It's just lightly manicured. See these flowers here? Oh, lovely. So there's always something for the bees, always. And now these late blooming flowers, and they are like a cotton candy or something. They're really lovely, and the bees adore it. And this is what there is for the bees right now. They love it. Let me see if I can go. There's a stone in here. Stepping stone. Let's do step on it. I'll have to prove that I can lift 20 pounds to the people who don't believe me. Yeah, because I've been reminded that I have 10 pounds weights. Yeah, but I have 2 of them and I put them together like that and squat. And then I lift them up and back like this, and I'm gonna show you in a video. But I arrived there very slowly. So I have these stepping stones here in the flower bed for these moments. In the beginning of the season, for example, this potentilla was all full of dead branches, and I stepped in here and already pruned those. It's nicely, only what is green is there, and then it has more space to produce some flowers. And then I use the stepping stone here to reach into whatever is in the middle of the flower bed that I want to deal with, including cleaning this fountain, which we did 3 times this year, but we didn't film. I'm gonna do a video winterizing the garden where I'm gonna show the cleaning of the fountain and all the winterizing tasks that we have ahead. But we leave those for last minute so that we can enjoy during fall time all the little lights, the solar lamps, and the fountain till it's time for them to go, because they can't take many seasons of snow going. They can take a little bit, but you increase the lifespan of your solar lamps if you take them inside for the winter. And we'll be doing that sometime. This is quite clean. We have cleaned it quite periodically. We do. Okay, I think I can see a shape here, and some of it I can go from the other side. So you need to be careful, you need to warm up, you need to stretch, keep in shape, have fun. Yeah. The joys of gardening. Maybe that should be my channel banner. I don't have a channel banner. Give me suggestions in the comments. I'm defining myself towards focusing more. I think I do many things. I'm quite a polymath person. I speak several languages. I play instruments. And channel started like a hot pot for everything that I do and enjoy to share with friends that are in Brazil. But the thing that I always do and that I always did is gardening. So now that I see how involved it is to do a channel, it's more than just showing all the hobbies that I have. I have to go deep, and that is gardening for sure. And so suddenly I'm thinking about banners and just focusing and being more consistent. Tell me in the comments if you want to see me playing bass. I play bass, I still play bass, I still do all the things. But I'm just not making videos about. And those have to be with this long tool. And it will be for another day, because I do about a couple of hours and then I can keep doing. That's where you enjoy gardening instead. And like I said, I do many other things besides. So put in the tool pile. And we can already see that I shaped it up a lot. I think this has to be with the scissors. We have the scissors. Then we aim at a height and really shape. Go for shape. Not a perfect circle or anything, but you know, the berries will have a chance to have some space. And that won't take anything from the strength of the lilac producing flowers next year. On the contrary, it will make it stronger. Believe me. If we don't prune, they get weaker and weaker. With pruning, it gets stronger, less diseases, pests, problems, and more flowers. Just aiming at it. Nothing is perfect, but it is a garden. There is, you know, a bit of shape. I choose to have a more organic shape, but I don't let the plants grow into each other's spaces, for example, and I also keep them tight and dense for strength and more blooms. Yeah, what do you think? Like I said, I'm not doing a sphere, right? I'm doing overall shaping so that nothing is like coming completely off, like those that I haven't done yet, or the apple trees before I took it to them, were ragging out, and now they're not, they're contained. But yeah, it's very organic still. The same thing for the cherry. It was like a medusa. Cherryzilla. It was a terrible harvest last year, and it started being unhealthy. The fruits were, some were big, some were small, and some didn't ripe, it was not a good thing. And now it's denser, happier, and we did have a bit of a harvest. And we also can walk around, and the garden is much more pleasant this way. Before I leave you, I'll give you a little bit of stretching. Just a little bit. You know, the Olympic gymnasts, after they do the tumblings and stuff, they go into that. That's a one piece of stretching that ends a good routine, be it a pruning or anything. This kind of puts your shoulder back in place, back, neck, everything. So I'll leave you with that, and I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like so that I know. Subscribe for more videos. Stay well, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao!